Hey everyone, it's me, Kong, in not a new studio. You probably recognize a little bit of the backdrop of the studio from my streaming setup, but at least a new studio setup here. I managed to get my hands on a new camera for Christmas/birthday combo, and I decided I'd start right away, putting it to good use, recording some new kind of videos for you guys. Not 100% sure what this series is going to be about yet, but I do have a few things to unbox, which I think is possibly kind of interesting. Interesting to me anyway, because obviously I ordered these products and I haven't opened them yet, so I kind of want to get into them and see what they're like. So yeah, apologies or congratulations in advance for all this. Got a little Goomba back there. Yeah. Anyway, for the first video of this series, I recently ordered one of the brand new Steam Deck OLED models, and I kind of made a little promise to myself, where if I could get my hands on one of the Limited Edition OLED, the top tier ones, then I would do it. And if for whatever reason they were totally sold out right away, like if they were truly limited, and I couldn't get my hands on one, then I would have settled for my old little kind of base model boy. But I was able to get one of the LEs. I'm a sucker for limited edition kind of anything, really, so I thought it just was sitting on my doorstep. Fortunately, I work from home in this very studio, so I was able to grab it before any porch pirates were able to get at it. So I thought I would crack it open here, and I know I don't really have like a... I keep looking over there because that's where my monitor is. I see me, I'm over there. Goomba's there, and you guys are there. So, apologies for my lack of eye contact decorum. Anyway, also apologies for not really having like a proper top-down camera set up for an unboxing. But I will at least kind of give you the goods here. See, I'm looking over at myself to make sure you can see what I'm putting up here. So, pretty much normal Steam Deck packaging. There's no real indication yet that this is anything special, but I'm sure that's going to change. One of the things I'm interested in seeing is kind of what's different about the LE. So this is just going to be the power charger. I don't think we need that for our purposes. Okay, so you can see there's a little limited edition, like... Anyway, it says limited edition there, so you know it's gonna be LE. So we'll pop into here, and we will Oh, that probably shouldn't be ripping, but that's just to get this cover off. Ooh. I'm not sure if the camera picked up that popping noise, but this thing is normally supposed to be sealed through the zippers, but it kind of popped off while I was taking it out of the box. Anyway, this gives us the new Steam Deck case, which I think... So, it's got a little bit of the smoky gray... A little bit of the smoky gray here on the zip handles, which possibly hints at like the translucent insides. Also, we've got a little bit more of an embossed logo here, and the back, which used to just have this kind of strap thing to hold in whatever you wanted to carry back here. Looks like there's a little pouch back here now that you can tuck in, so that's kind of nice if you need to pouch anything. And there's also a new, like, Velcro loop that goes over where the zipper opens. So, let's pop in here. Okay. Yes, the translucent is very nice. Hopefully this translates well to what you're seeing. Ooh. You also get a preview in the very nice glossy OLED screen. There's some of my studio lighting. What else can we see around the studio? Oh, there's me reflected in the monitor. We've got Kongception. Anyway, I'll give you a bit of a closer look at the front of this so you can see my camera. Yeah, my camera. Some of the nice, like, translucent detailing and the orange highlights as well. Pretty rad. You can see some more of that orange. The power button on the new OLED models is orange anyway, but there's a lot of orange trim, like the screws and the vents are orange. It's also light. I don't know if this is just like placebo effect or something, but it feels way lighter than my OG deck. Yeah, maybe a few grams lighter. It's interesting because it's the exact same form factor, but obviously they took advantage of new stuff to change around a little bit of the internal composition. So we have some better battery life, we have better cooling, and obviously we have the better screen. I'm not going to go through the whole process of like powering this up and signing into my Steam account. Just enough to show it off for now. Let's pop that off to the side. We've also got microfiber cloth in there for cleaning the beautiful OLED screen. So the case, one of the things with the limited edition model is the case is also exclusive to this model. So you can kind of see the interior of the case has the like a little bit of a pattern showing off kind of the translucent concept for the Steam Deck. And we've also got the orange zipper. So apparently this is like a two-piece case, and it should be possible to pop out. Okay, yeah. So it basically just like unvelcros from this top piece. And does it just keep unvelcroing? Yeah, it's all velcroed together, velcro on the front, to the extent that this might actually be kind of annoying to get back in. But I don't know why you would do this, to be perfectly honest. Like if you want to have just the interior shell. Actually, yeah, it's the same form factor, so it should work. I was going to say, let's chuck the old one in here and see how well it fits, but yeah, it fits perfectly. I'm not sure like why you'd be so desperate for space in your bag that you would choose to carry it around like this, instead of popping it into the full. I mean, I guess that is a bit chonkier, but it's got a little handle and stuff. I don't know. I think I'll just always just lug it around in the full main case, which I'm now minor OCD. I'm not going to do this on camera, but I'm going to spend some time later velcroing this all back in exactly how it was when it came out. Yeah, that's all there is in the box, but that's all you need. Nice, pretty new Steam Deck. We got the limited edition fancy case interior, and we got a power charger there. And, okay, some of the other things that immediately jump out, other than the screen, which I won't really be able to get an appreciation for the beauty of the OLED screen until I actually power it on and take a look at it. And other than the aesthetic stuff, the sticks are noticeably better. The sticks on the previous model don't really have as much of a, well, try to find an angle that you can actually see this. Like the ridge here that goes around where your thumb goes in is actually more pronounced. So that's going to be nice for maybe action games and stuff to keep your thumb from eventually getting fatigued and sliding off there. They also feel a little bit more rubbery. So they feel pretty good. The lettering on the buttons is also a little bit of a darker gray. On the other model, it's white. So that's aesthetic, but that's one of the other things that I just immediately notice. And literally everything else is the same. I haven't read or heard anything about the speakers being any different, but it seems kind of natural that maybe if they're kind of redoing some of the internals, they might have improved the speakers as well. Speakers on the previous model Steam Deck are fine, but not super fantastic. Sorry, I keep glancing over here because I'm going to chuck that down and I don't want to like accidentally drop it onto a Doberman or onto the ground. Yeah, I usually don't bother with playing my Steam Deck with headphones in, but I mean, if you want good sound, that's how you're going to have to do it. And if you're actually using it as a mobile console and playing it on the go, like on the bus or something, and you aren't a sociopath and don't want to disturb everyone around you, headphones or mute are the way to go. So that's it for my Steam Deck unboxing. The only thing I will say before I go is that someone on Reddit, and I hope you'll forgive me for not remembering your Reddit name, They've been doing some research into the actual screens, the panels on these new OLED models, and the LE models in particular. And those ones are actually able to be overclocked to 120 Hz and possibly in the future be hacked to have variable refresh rate added. So that's something, obviously, being basically portable PCs, that's something that the community is basically getting together and seeing how far they can take their modding powers. So that's not something I'm going to speak to myself from personal experience. Obviously, I haven't cracked into it enough to play around with modding it or anything like that, and nor will I. I think I'll wait for those guys to have some ample enough time to test how well that stretches the Steam Deck's durability. But I just thought it's kind of interesting. Like, it's worth noting for people who might be into really kind of like tweaking their hardware and seeing exactly what you can get out of your machine. That's something that people are working on. So maybe I'll leave a link to the Reddit thread in the description below if that's something that you want to check out on your own. And let me know in the comments if you actually grabbed one of these new Steam Decks. If you've got one of the OLED models, or if you managed to grab one of the limited editions, let me know. I'm not sure how limited they are. Obviously, they're not numbered, but maybe there's quite a number of us out there. So yeah, let me know what you got in the comments below. And I'll catch you in the next one of these unboxing videos when I work on one of the PlayStation Portals. Not PlayStation Portables, the PlayStation Portal. Little remote play device. We'll keep it thematically attached to unboxing portable gaming platforms. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one. What do I say to sign off on these? Goomba? What do I say to sign off on these videos? Not happy languishing. Happy Steam Decking? For this one at least, happy Steam Decking, everyone.